I love the rumble feature. It's reading the game disc, guys. Just hold on one sec. Pick that in a second. I mean, even though Breath of the Wild released on Switch simultaneously, I still think the fact that it was developed for the Wii U makes it the Wii U Zelda. Same with Twilight Princess, even though for some reason it was released on the Wii back before a week before the GameCube release. I'd still call it a GameCube title. Yeah, because it was designed with the GameCube in mind. It had like a weird thing where like the GameCube had it like one way, but then like the Wii flipped everything. And then the Wii U port flipped everything back. It was weird. Twilight Princess is like an enigma in the Zelda franchise. Alright. Let's make a new save file. Save data. It's so weird having this game now. Makes me a little weird feeling. The Wii U Twilight Princess has both. Just the Wii map makes you take double damage. Oh, the Wii map makes you take double damage? That's weird. Why? Like, I have an inkling that you mean, like, the Wii U Twilight Princess... Oh, the Wii... Okay. The Wii version of Twilight Princess on the Wii U remaster is just hero mode. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, let's just call myself Bread. 'Cause I am me, and me is he who be, we he. Yes. It's very interesting, the, like, development of Twilight Princess. Long as I served as the guardian spirit, I am known as the Deku Tree. Oh my god, it's Zelda. I had quite the fun day today, guys. I went out a lot. I went out for a while today. First things first, I went out to the flea market, which I got the collector's edition and Mario Bros. He's cold. And then I went to a big fucking department store. Got a bunch of shit for the house. And then went to Safeway. Which we got food for the kitties. They're adorable. I don't really want to see them live another day. Then I also got like a shit ton of root beer. I got like 24 cans. I have a can here that I'm gonna drink later. Apparently, now, this may be false information, but apparently, people have, like, cracked the version of Ocarina of Time that you get with, that you can unlock for... I am set for gaming, to be honest. I'd be gaming and shit. I got chips here, too. Dude, I got Lay's Original. Bro, I'm decked the fuck out. I could sit and watch a movie and play video games, and life would be great. But, what was I talking about? Oh, that's right. The version of Ocarina, the like 5-minute demo of Ocarina of Time you can play on Smash Bros. For unlocking it at some point in Brawl. Like, people managed to beat the game completely, like, using a metric fuck ton of glitches. In that 5-minute demo, which is just, it's crazy. That's insane to me. So I try... Because I have an NES, right? I have the NES here with me, plugged into my CRT. And I tried speedrunning World 101 of Mario, which is like... I think it's down to like 4.25 seconds. Can't do it. It always takes me like 30 seconds, because I always get stuck on shit. Fucking speedrunning is hard. And even though I'm, like, decent at, like, Doom 1993, I can play on, like, Hurt Me Plenty without dying very quickly. I also cannot speedrun Doom. All of my runs take, like, 8+ minutes, because I just like to look at shit. And I get lost a lot, because I'm directionally confused. I was at, I played this a long time ago. I've emulated this for most of my life, but now that I actually, like, own a legal copy, it's just kind of crazy. I kinda haven't wrapped my head around that quite yet. Because I bought it actually. Here's proof. Here's proof that I own a legal copy. Nintendo, don't sue me. Don't do whatever. Don't do your funny shit. Yeah, the guy sold the guy I bought this off of at the flea market sold it to me for $80, which is a fucking steal up here. For those unaware, this is marketing for like $200 to $400, and I got it for $80. This was a steal. I robbed the guy. And even then, he was asking $85 for it, but because I was a regular customer for him, he dropped it down $5 for me, and I was just like, oh, I'm dedicating my life to this man. This man is now my supplier. So I used to go to a different place at the flea market, but their prices are absurd. They want like $20 for everything, and they want $40 for like the most mid-tier games, and I'm just like, this is not worth this much. I'm a little upset because, like, right after I bought Final Fantasy VII from the first place I went to for like $50, I found the guy who I go to now. He was selling it for $30, and I was just like, fuck. Could have gotten it for fucking $20 less. Gee dang it. Which, speaking of, I've got to go back to Final Fantasy VII. I stopped playing it for a while because I just got bored. Just it takes forever to get to the interesting parts. Whoa, whoa. Check it out, guys. Zelda, Ocarina of Time. So, full transparency. Didn't play this as a kid. Don't really know it too well. I played it with a friend for like an hour. Or no, 3 hours, I want to say. That recording got scrapped. I didn't use that recording because, you know, things kind of fell through. The audio was bad and shit, and the video was stuttery, and it was on my laptop, so it didn't really have the best quality in the first place. I do vaguely still remember what to do, so be patient with me if it takes me a bit to figure out certain things. They're very generous about the map. I don't remember the map looking like that. What do you want, Nabi? Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with. Okay, thank you for the utterly useless information that I already knew. Nabi. Iconic. That is right up there with the Final Fantasy VII victory theme for me as like fucking most iconic video game sounds ever. It's so good, it's just such a classic, you know? Alright, let's continue playing Zelda Hamilton. Man, I recently got the Ship of Harnikin port for my V1 Switch, and having Navi not bother me every time I look at a door is surreal. I'm sorry, I'm completely out of loop. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not very in the loop about Zelda stuff. I know the main games, and I know what Zeth N64 does, because I made the video. That's about it. So you might have to explain what, like, the Ship of Harkonnen is, and what the fuck you're talking about, like, the Switch port of it or whatever. Wow, these are all little assholes. Yeah, oh god, that clipped through the fucking roof! That's valuable money I could have fucking eaten. Hate that kid. Whee! 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 I'm surprised they didn't, like, do it. You know what? Who am I kidding? I would have been upset if they did. I was gonna say I'm surprised they didn't do anything with the, like, the render distance in this game, but I would have been upset if they changed anything. The fact that it's, like, the true, authentic fucking Zelda experience, just with a Gamecube controller, is very nice to me. Because I much prefer the Gamecube controller over the N64 controller. Controversial opinion, guys. Oh, patch. Actually, no, well, the game has been decompiled, so people have made native ports for it for PC, Switch, and other consoles. These ports have improved features like 60 FPS and Navi shutting up. Okay, so you're talking about the Ocarina of Time source port. The thing that those guys did. The same vein as like the Mario 64 PC port. The decompilation, like the redoing of the entire code. It's called Ship of Harkonnen. I guess that helps avoid you-know-who being greedy. And like slapping them on the face and being like, stop. Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for telling me. I'll look into that. That boring. The women are boring. Yeah. Great. I just roll up into this fucking one person's house, smash all their pots, and oh my god, no, there was a rupee, fuck. Yeah. Okay, I know there's a few other places you can go. Oh, ow. Ow. Part of me kind of wishes Nintendo wasn't so irritating about taking down shit. At the same time, though, I have a like this feeling that they do it because of like Japanese copyright law or whatever. Or like if they don't actively go after this shit, then they won't be able to retain the copyright that very well. Because like things will be like, or the law will be like, hey, well, you clearly are not keeping a firm grasp on it, so you clearly don't care about it. So you lose copyright, lol. But then it raises the question as to why, like, Sega is able to get away with it, you know? Because Sega does not give a fuck. As long as you're not, like, an active danger to the community. Sega doesn't really care. What's this? I assume that's something you come back for. I want more rupee. I want more money. Hey. Oh, I have enough. Check it out. I have to buy the Kokiri Shield. Kokiri Shield. Yes. Yes. Oh, what is it? You got the Deku Shield. guys. Yeah, I hope Dolphin fixes their code so they don't get taken down. I heard it's because they had, like, little bits of the Wii U BIOS in there. Or not the Wii U BIOS, but the Wii BIOS. They had, like, little chunks of the Wii BIOS still stuck in their emulator, which is the problem. That's how most emulators get away with it. That's why, like, Project 64 has not been touched by Nintendo. And also because, like, they didn't put their shit on Steam, which I don't think Dolphin needs to do. Dolphin is one of the most easily recognizable GameCube emulators on the fucking market. I don't know why they need to be put on Steam. That's just asking. That's begging for fucking problems. At least with, like, something like RetroArch, it has the defense of, well, it can emulate old PC games. That's just an option for people who want to play PC games like Doom. Because id Tech doesn't care how you play Doom. Just as long as you buy a legal WAD. Is all. Because I don't play Doom on the port that they released on Steam. I hate the port they released on Steam. It sucks. The only thing I like about it is the little hover UI for the weapon select. I actually play it in GZ Doom. I love playing Doom in GZ Doom. GZ Doom, way better. But yeah. For some reason they do, but the crazy thing is the Wii core for RetroArch doesn't have the Wii code. Yeah, well, there we go, right? RetroArch can use the excuse of, well, it's not your programming, Nintendo. Stop touching our stuff. Sucks that it basically does what the Wii does, but that's just coincidence. You know? 'Cause that's the thing, is that if Nintendo doesn't specifically, like, protect their code that they themselves created, that they can prove that they created, or that directly comes from their own technology, then they really don't have as much of a case as far as I'm aware. Now, I could be wrong. I'm just a dumb white boy on the internet. But, yeah. As far as I'm aware, it's mostly because of the fact that it was the Wii BIOS. Like, little bits of it, at the very least. I saw people say that it was the full Wii BIOS. I saw people say it was little bits of it. I saw people saying there was no Wii BIOS in it at all. Nintendo's just like that. All of them are easily believable. Nintendo is just like that. Good grief. Just the cryptographic keys. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is that Dolphin has little bits of the Wii BIOS that crack that shit open. So I have to, like, redo the programming on that. I wonder if, like, Dolphin was just doing that as, like, a test to see what parts they still need to fix in Dolphin Emulator. That'd be really funny if it was. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Red, listen carefully. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless from nightmares. As the servants. It's been there since V1 of Dolphin. It's crazy Nintendo is only now taking action. Yeah, I mean a little bit, because of the fact that Dolphin's been around since, like, I think just a couple of months after the Gamecube released. Like, it was insane how fast they pumped that out. I know that Project 64 was popped out, like, not fucking a couple of months before the Gamecube dropped. Like, it's insane how fast people are working on this shit. I mean, nothing's changed, really, is that people are now doing the same shit with, like, Yuzu and whatever. I'm very surprised, though, that... Well, okay, I'm only kind of surprised that people are really only doing it with, like, Nintendo consoles. But that's because it's, like, Nintendo is super restricted about their games, right? You can only play Nintendo games on Nintendo consoles. Except for, of course, like, Mario's Missing, or Hotel Mario, or Wand of Gamelon, or Faces of Evil, or the many Flash games that Nintendo made for promotion. But I really don't know if I count those. Yeah, you're an answer. Give me your dick. I will say I'm surprised that Nintendo hasn't tried taking, like, Project 64 or fucking MGBA, or... Actually, I know Nintendo did something with MGBA And that's why their, like, mobile port is kind of doofy. At least I'm fairly certain. I don't really recall. Dolphin's really good though. I really like Dolphin. I've used it a lot. I played a little bit of Pikmin with it for like 3 days straight, and I really like Pikmin as a result. Pikmin is good. I'm very interested in Pikmin 4. I don't think I'll get it on release, as usual. Well, speaking of games that I'm not going to get on release, I think Yuzu is a priority over PS4 emulation or whatever because the Switch struggles to play its own games. Yeah. I'm not even going to argue with that. That's just a provable thing. The fact that Link's Awakening struggles to play is upsetting to me. Mario Odyssey runs perfectly. I've not run into a single problem with Mario Odyssey. So it's mostly just, like, the Zelda titles that it struggles with. Zelda and, like, the third-party titles. I don't know why out of, like, everything they decided to make Mario the most fucking optimized thing on the planet. But okay. You do you, Nintendo. Fuck you, idiot. Oh, you fucking bitch. When you jump off a high cliff, you hold it forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and it won't get hurt from the fall. Can't guarantee it will work, though if a cliff is really high, well, try it if you're feeling bold. Wahaha. You were saying you were a game you weren't gonna buy on release? Oh, that's right. Gollum. Lord of the Rings Gollum. What a fucking disappointment that was. Holy shit, I cannot believe they fumbled the bag that hard. And fucking rumor mill has it that they're working already on another fucking Lord of the Rings title not related to Gollum, and I'm just like... I want them to fucking fix Gollum, though. I'm not gonna sit here and say that they should, like, stop working on Gollum and just delist it and work on something else. I want them to fix Gollum. Because... I love Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is one of my fucking favorite media franchises ever. I love the books. I love the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'm okay with The Hobbit. I love The Hobbit book. I'm okay with The Hobbit movie. Peter Jackson relied a little too much on CGI for it. However, Lord of the Rings Gollum was just so disappointing collectively upon release that I am just irrationally upset that they fumbled the bag that fucking hard. I should save. The other thing is that, like, the thing I find weird about people who are, like, super against emulation is that they clearly don't understand, at least in my experience, most of them don't understand what emulation truly is. Sorry, it's gonna take me a while to adapt to it. Adapt to this, because I'm so used to emulating the N64 version. I don't know that. But, Nintendo uses emulation a lot. Switch Online is a glorified emulator. The Virtual Console is a glorified emulator. This is a glorified emulator. The Super Game Boy for the SNES is a glorified emulator. The Game Boy Player for the Gamecube is a glorified emulator. Nintendo loves emulators. They just really hate the ones that aren't theirs. Because the ones that aren't theirs are better. I'm gonna have to switch that fucking thing to the bottom. 'Cause I keep fucking instinctively pulling back. Wow, I got Deku seeds. Where's I got Deku seeds? But yeah, that Gollum game. GameCube Ocarina ports are native, actually? You know what? I believe it. I believe it, considering that there was so much shit that was meant for the like 64 disk drive that was just like, nah, we'll just make it on the GameCube instead. Like Animal Crossing had like a brief disk drive release, but then they were like, no, we'll just release it on the GameCube as well. Why not? It was really good to native. If they are native though, that's awesome. Kind of like the Resident Evil games, because all of the Resident Evil games on GameCube are native ports, I believe. Native ports are like HD remasters. Shut up, Navi. I'm fighting skeleton spiders right now. That's cool as fuck if they are native. Just that I'd be more willing to believe people if it was like emulated. Although, however, it would explain a lot. It would explain why they run so well on the GameCube, because GameCube is not exactly a very good console. Like, provably, it's not a great console. It's not a fantastic console. But, it runs its games pretty fucking well. I don't have any sticks. This will be a problem. Are you freaking serious? Yeah. I thought about... I had a dilemma today when I went to the flea market. So it was either Resident Evil 4 for $60 or the collector's edition for $80, and, you know, I thought about it real hard for a real long time, and I just, you know, I already have a copy of Resident Evil 4 on Steam, so it's not a high priority. If I see it somewhere else for a bit cheaper, then I'll probably get it, but because of the fact that I have it on Steam already, it's not a high priority. I found the compass! Oh my god, my first ever Deku stick. I will say, I do agree with, like, the biggest criticism. Because, like, for the longest time, right, this game was considered one of the greatest games of all time, absolutely fundamentally flawless. But I do agree with, like, the more recent, within, like, the last 15 or so years, recent criticism of unskippable text boxes drive me fucking crazy. And also, I kinda wish that they bound the fucking C buttons to the D-pad instead. I kinda hate the C buttons being on the C stick. I'm sure there's some other freak that fucking adapts to it way better than I, but I'm stupid. Okay. That, my friends, is a trick I learned from a friend to save on sticks. I think you can actually play through the entire game using only one stick. You don't need to collect more than 1 or 2 sticks at a time. Hey guys, check it out, it's Gold Skulltula. Hey, this is my first Gold Skulltula. Oh my god, you guys. So I now have 2 videos for the main channel ready to go. Well, the GameCube was at least a good enough console to spawn a few remakes, Resident Evil, Twin Snakes, probably a few more. Yeah, I mean, I can't say the GameCube was a particularly bad console in my opinion. I think the GameCube console was great, but like, for the most part, comparatively to the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox, not fantastic. And especially like the Dreamcast blew all those consoles out of the water, but it had no market value. It was way too expensive for what it was, and as a result, no one wanted to buy the console for the fucking, like, 15 games it had that were worth playing. Okay, now I know what I have to do. Yeah. Oh, what do you mean? That's another game that I've been like keeping my eye out for though, is Twin Snakes, because Metal Gear is pretty cool. And I don't want to buy Metal Gear Solid for my PlayStation. That's a bit much. Although maybe I might buy it for my PlayStation. I don't know. I will say though, every time I go to the guy that I buy my retro games from, he always has a copy of Spyro Collector's Edition, which is the first 3 games. And I just feel so bad for them. Because clearly no one's fucking getting them. And as a result, right, I'm just like, oh, poor babies. I should buy you one of these days. Because I do want them. It's just that, it's $100 for all 3. You know? Which is a steal, because most people are asking for, like, $200 to $250 for them, but, like, I don't know. Oh yeah, you were saying unskippable text boxes. I'd definitely recommend checking out the PC port then. Yeah. For some fucking bizarre reason, my brain is like, nah, if you're gonna record them for like bread plays or stream them, you gotta do it on official hardware, otherwise you're a bitch. Like, if I'm doing it in my spare time, I don't give a fuck how I play games. I literally don't. I can play Doom on a fucking pregnancy test, and if it's just casual gaming, I don't give a fuck. But if it's on, like, a media format, like YouTube or Twitch, then my brain is just like, no, you gotta do it authentically, otherwise people will hate you for it. And, you know, as a reviewer of media, I feel if I don't watch it the way, if I don't consume the thing the way the people who made it wanted me to, i.e. playing games on their designated hardware, then, like, I feel like I'm doing, like, a kind of... I'm being a little bit insincere about my perspective. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's check this out. Alternatively, the 3DS remake has much quicker text boxes as well. I've been... that's one of my top games that I want to get for the 3DS, in the situation that I do wind up getting one. Yeah. Oh, I didn't do it. Fuck! So annoying. You have to be, like, super confident that you are going to hit, like, the dead center out, otherwise it's impossible to snap. Alternatively, the fucking bugs could have just not done that, you know? I'm gonna completely avoid it if Ganon was not a dick, you know? I was having this conversation with my mom the other day, because she's also like a mega Lord of the Rings fan, and I won't bother with the Majora's Mask remake unless you can patch it with a homebrew 3DS. I hear from like a lot of dedicated Zelda fans that the Majora's Mask remake sucks donkey balls, bro. Like, unironic fucking full shaft and ball. And even a little fucking tickle of, like, asshole. I hear nothing but complaints about it, which is fascinating. I'm desperate to check it out, as it was presented, because people were so upset with it. I know I should stop doing that, because that's gonna get me killed one of these days, but, it looks great though, and fans have patched the fan patches fixed the problem, yeah. I mean, it does look fantastic. And part of me kind of wishes that, like, if they were to do, like, an Ultra HD remake of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask as, like, a deluxe bundle, they would go the path of Ocarina of Time 3D. Because it looks fantastic. I really do like the way it looks. It kind of looks a little freaky sometimes. The characters that look weird look weird for a reason. It just kind of sucks that out of, like, all the fucking things they decided to make the remake for, they made the remake for the 3DS. I don't know why they would ever do that. I get that the 3DS was about, like, on par with the Wii for a bit, in terms of, like, graphical processing power. The it's weird. I would have preferred like a home console remaster over anything else, to be perfectly honest. But that's because I had a Wii as a kid and I didn't have a DS. Unfortunately, that was because, like, me and my siblings got easily jealous of each other if, like, someone got a thing that we all wanted. So it was like a case of if, like, my brother got a thing, then me and my other sibling would want that too, right? So my parents avoided the problem by just not getting us them, which I think is a fair response, to be honest, because it's expensive. Considering they made a 3DS port of Xenoblade Chronicles, it checked out that the 3DS is equivalent to the Wii. Yeah. Well, I said about on par because I assume that, like, the graphics looked a little shittier on the 3DS. Yes, it's that infamous puzzle that got people so stuck in 1997. I was looking into this the other day. Like, all the fucking media that I enjoy for the most part came out in 1993. It's weird. Because, like, Myst came out in 1993, Doom came out in 1993, this came out in 1993, this Hood classic. It's weird. Weird that a lot of my favorite, like, games and movies came out in 1993. Yeah, I get it. Now here's where my depth perception will fail me. I know there's like an Ultra HD Ocarina of Time port for the PC out there, and it looks fantastic. Hopefully, I just kind of can't get over the fact that it just kind of looks a little weird. A little weird to me, not to like everybody else. Also, I'm in the minority here. I'm a weird, like, kind of stickler about art. Come on, turn around. Oh, you fucking motherfucker. I'll say it's very weird that, like, the eyes blink on the skeleton spider. It's very freaky. I haven't seen that unless Render 98 came out and I haven't seen it yet. Vinny Vinesauce streamed Ocarina of Time HD. I don't know if it was like an elaborate mod, but I'm fairly certain it was like a mod for the PC port of Ocarina of Time. And it looks fantastic. At the same time, though, I can't help but think like the faces of the characters look just a little weird. Alright, I'll check it out later, thanks, yeah. I'm fairly certain if you look up Ocarina of Time HD, you'll be able to find it. For now, you get to watch me play the original, which is just as good. Stick. No. That's how you do it. Yeah. Ah, motherfucker. Me and my friend Ash played Power Wash Simulator for 3 hours last night. I don't know why. Oh, we're just so mesmerized by it. Oh, these little guys. The little Gomas. I love these guys. I think they're adorable. That's mostly because I just really like the Goma boss fight. spider eye. I think it's cool. Definitely one of the more unique boss fights in this game. Give me health, you little rat bastards. Stop giving me seeds and rocks and shit. I don't need it. I need health. God dang, man. Bitch. There we go. Compared to the other Child Link boss fights, sure, but I'd say most of the adult Link fights top Goma. Probably, but I've never gotten that far. So shh. Yeah. Although I can't really remember any of the fucking Child Link fights either. It's been a few years since I last, like, played this game. In any stretch of the imagination, to be perfectly honest. I think the last... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. Not much. Shush. Don't be rude. No, it's fine. I really don't mind. You know, it's honestly, it's on me for not fucking, for not finding a way to, for not emulating this game sooner, to be truthfully honest. You know, that's the fucking thing. Is that I'm not a stickler about, like, spoilers as much as, like, some other people are. Where I'll be like, no. You can't talk about that in my chat. I will kick you in the nuts if you do that, you bastard. Not to dissuade those people. They're very particular. I'm not so. Yeah. This game is like fucking 30 years old. If I haven't fucking seen the ending yet, that's on me. You know, it's different if it was like Breath of the Wild or... But yeah, Goma is really cool in Twilight. Do you fight Goma in Twilight Princess? I don't remember. Is she the Forest Temple boss? That's a good mug. Oh, excuse me. I'm dying. It's a Temple of Time boss. Ew. I gotta replay Twilight Princess. I fucking remember nothing about it. Maybe someday on stream I'll replay it. For now though, I have a hard time playing. I have a hard time going back to it. It's that fucking Forest Temple. I get stuck in it. I get lost. I get lost and confused. Okay, I'm gonna climb up there and fucking find some cover. What is your favorite boss fight in the entire Zelda franchise? And also, follow-up question, what is the most disappointing boss fight in the Zelda franchise? Because for me, it's definitely the Ganon fight at the end of Twilight Princess. That one was so fucking disappointing. It was literally just like circle strafing, and I'm just like, I do this in Doom just as a default move. What the fuck? It's boring. Because they hyped Ganon up to be like this big fucking bastard, and like Zant was a cooler boss fight than Ganon was, and I was just like, oh, disappointing. But speaking of whatchamacallits, yo, oh bitch, and that's why you fucking die when I tell you to, virgin. Alright. I thought TP Ganondorf was pretty awesome. If you parry him, I know most people use the fucking fishing rod. Really? Oh yeah, because I forgot that you could like beat the shit out of people with the fishing rod. Because like, especially in like the Wii version, you can swing everything, and everything becomes a weapon. Part of me wonders if like part of that was what inspired Breath of the Wild to just have, like, the stupid weapons. Also, I didn't know you could parry things in Twilight Princess. I just swung violently until I won. Whoops. That's on me for being bad at games. Although, again, I don't really remember the Twilight Princess all that well, especially the later game. I remember the early parts of the game really well because I played them so often. Because usually it's a case of, oh, there's like a parry prompt in the Ganondorf fight? Again, I don't remember, so... my memory is fucking dog shit, guys. I'm not even kidding. The only thing I remember very well is Doom, but that's because I fucking lived that game. Like once a year, so... Ew, bowel. Disgusting. Also, fucking dumbass me would have fucking just like burnt the fucking thing and got health. Who remembers the thing? Because I sure as shit don't. I got entertaining to do. 231? He thinks it's 231. Oh, I guess it will keep doing that until you fucking finish a room. Yeah, most disappointing 5, all 5 Ganons. Breath of the Wild. Spoiler alert. I didn't play Breath of the Wild either. I have no idea there was fucking 5 Ganons in Breath of the Wild. What the fuck? How do you have 5 Ganons in Breath of the Wild? Again, the game's 7 years old. It's on me for not looking up the ending at this point. So I really don't blame you. Oh, that's very irritating. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm very behind on video games, I'll have people know. Oh, fucking thank God. Two. Three. Ah, harassment of small little. Aw, fucker. Little bastard. Not really what it sounds like. I'll stop talking about it. No, it's fine. I'm very interested now. I'll probably look up the ending after the Falcon stream, but like... Again. Yeah. I have not played the majority of Legend of Zelda games. I'll just say that much. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. I'm thinking about Tamagotchi Life now, because that's exactly the voice that you can set up for one of the fucking things. I've played like a hell of a lot more Mario games than I have Zelda games, because I'm more of a Mario guy. I like RPGs, but fucking platformers are where I hang my hat. I have no health. Should probably grab health. What are people's thoughts about like the Oracle games, or the Oracle and Seasons game? Oh, I guess, yeah, they're just called the Oracle game, because it's like Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages. But the Zelda's developed by Capcom. Capcom's great, aren't they? Capcom's great at making games. I'm just saying, Capcom hasn't had a bad release so far. I never played them, but I read the manga. This manga, do you? Kind of epic. I remember this being way fucking brighter when I emulated it. What the hell? This is actually kind of scary. Oh, you're here somewhere, bitch. Where are you? Here you are. Dun dun dun. Okay, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about when she spots you and it lights up. Parasitic armored arachnid Goma. Ah, fuck. Oh, you fucking dumbass bitch. I'm gonna stab you in the eye. Man, I love how the manga author went wild with the Twilight Princess series and exceeded the entire box set in volumes for one game. I know, I remember being introduced to the Twilight Princess manga with like a top 10 scariest adaptations of video games video, where they were like, the Twilight Princess manga is so dark and disturbing. They had Link cut him arm off, and it's spooky. Boo-boo-boo. And I was like, that sounds cool to my like 13-year-old brain. And then I got the manga like a year and a half ago. Because I am a dork-ass nerd. Yeah. 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 Ow, my face is itchy. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, the Twilight Princess manga, volume 1 at least, is super cool. I think it's still going, that's the weird part. Is it's still, like, coming out. I think they're waiting to finish fucking Twilight Princess before they start, like, Skyward Sword or something. As if they're gonna fucking do Skyward Sword. I shouldn't waste this shit. Oh, it finally ended? Oh, about fucking time. I can't wait to fucking start collecting them then. I should really put more focus into collecting them then. I should stop collecting fucking movies and games. Start collecting the Twilight Princess manga. It's the only fucking manga aside from like Zelda that I give a fuck about. Damn it. Stop giving me nuts. I need hearts. I'm literally gonna frickin' die. There we go. Now we won't have that fucking irritating beeping all the time. When his eyes goes red, you can use donuts. Yeah. I kind of remembered that, like, a little late. Ah, fuck. I'm bad at it, though. Here's the problem. So I'm going to use this time to instead find hearts. Pray I do not die. I will say that I knew a lot of fucking Zelda fans who hated Twilight Princess, and I'm just kind of upset about that because I think Twilight Princess is one of the coolest fucking games ever. Listen, I'm confident. That's all you got. You gotta just have, like... I wonder why. Well, because they mostly said that they hated, like, the story and the art direction. They thought it was too shitty looking and gritty and, like, boring. I disagree. I think because of the fact that it's, like, super gritty and realistic looking, it separates itself so well from the rest of the Zelda franchise and stands out as, like, a unique experience. The thing I find most fascinating about, like, every subsequent Zelda game is that, as far as I'm aware, based off my research, every single Zelda after Ocarina was made with, like, something from Ocarina. Because, like, Twilight Princess was just a natural extension of Majora's Mask. You could tell just by the, like, theming and everything. And Majora's Mask is obviously, like, shit that was supposed to be in Ocarina but didn't make it. I don't know, those friends had, like, predictably bad taste, for the most part. But they were just, like, temporary people that I was hanging out with, because that was, like, who was around at the time. So, I don't really hang out with them anymore. Ah, motherfucker. Bastard, you know? Yes! Did it! Yeah! Did it! Yeah! Mug. I'm a mug maniac, bros. Swing. I don't think everything in Majora's Mask was leftovers because it was supposed to be an expansion for the disk drive to go alongside right, yeah. Well, yeah, but... Oh, yeah. It's just that it had to be, like, dramatically... It had to be slightly modified to become its fully own unique experience. So, like, I think the fact that, like... I think a lot of the intro stuff was, like, just... added to Clocktown and shit to expand on, to give reason as to why Majora's Mask is like its own separate thing. Well, I don't know. I didn't look in that deep into it. I briefly touched on Majora's Mask. When I made the video about Project Ura by Zeth-N64, I briefly talked about Majora's Mask because Zeth had changed the Project Ura engine from Ocarina to Majora because Majora's Mask's engine was more optimized. It was better. It was more tight, basically, so they could like load more actors into scenes without crashing the game. So I didn't really look too deep into Majora's Mask. I just looked into like I looked more into like the actual mechanical side of Majora's Mask over the story, the gameplay, the plot details, and you know, all that stuff. Why was, like, the color combinations of, like, red, green, and pink so popular in the 90s? Red, green... Pink, green, and blue is what I mean. Because the Powerpuff Girls were there. These ones were there. Maybe the only ones at the time that didn't do it were, like, the Totally Spies kids. Oh, excuse me. Very burpy today. his strong, flaming arms, he cultivated the land. Poured her wisdom into the earth and gave it the spirit of law to the world. With her rich soul produced all life forms who would uphold the law. So that's right, everybody. When you go outside and you see an ant, it's holding up the law, just like you are. It's subject to criminal activity, just like everybody else. The three great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens. And the golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our whatever or another. And the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. If I remember correctly, looking into the development of Ocarina of Time, like, they originally wanted people to explore the ocean, i.e. Wind Waker. And they wanted to, like, have multiple towns, i.e. Clock Town. They also wanted the realm of Twilight, i.e. Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword and shit. Truthfully, from everything I've seen about Tears of the Kingdom, it looks like everything they wanted Ocarina of Time to be, because it has, like, that little bit of everything. You, man who casts evil upon me. For your valiant efforts to break the curse, or whatever. Link, stop skipping past my text, please. You're being very rude, Link. Tears of the Kingdom is insane. I've only explored 40% of the map. Crazy. I know it's got like a shit ton of collectibles this time around. I know Breath of the Wild had like the weapons and the outfits and shit, but it also had like the Korok seeds and whatever. But I hear that like Tears of the Kingdom has like almost fucking double everything from Breath of the Wild. It's crazy. And instead of playing those, here I am playing Ocarina of Time. I'd probably play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't have a full Switch. I have a Switch Lite, so maybe some other time. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. If I had a nickel for every time a Nintendo game had a grand tree that you entered and held an important green stone, I'd have 2 nickels. Because Ocarina of Time and Paper Mario do it. It's weird. The Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree. Imagine being like this geriatric fuck and you're just like, hey kid, this green rock? It's your responsibility now, get fucked. And then you immediately die, and now the fucking fate of the world is rested on this child, this literal infant. That isn't even, like, the race that people think he is. Like, people... Oh. Link is a weird little character. And there he goes, now he is... petrified. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Bread. She sounds so excited, even though she just witnessed, like, the person she's been serving for the last ever fucking turn to stone right in front of her. Like, imagine you are, like, this great warrior, and you see your master, or fucking mentor, just get turned to solid rock, and you're just like, oh, well, let's go to this other place! You know? Kind of weird. What do you fucking want, you turbo nerd? Hey, Bread, what'd you do? The Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? Yeah, I just stuck like a stick into his brain, and I just turned his fucking brain to soup. Like, I killed him. Killed him with a sword. Basically. You know? Killed him dead. Murdered him. All the other tasty words that YouTube doesn't want me to say. Also, fun fact, this game marks only my 5th game for the GameCube. I am seriously lacking GameCube titles. I have to rectify that in the very future. What are the other 4? Thousand Year Door, Super Monkey Ball, Disney Pixar Cars, and X-Men the official movie video game. Where Super Monkey Ball is Monkey Ball 2, by the way. Not number 1, I only have Monkey Ball 2. Which in my opinion is better. You know. I do know enough about, like, the adult timeline link to know that, like, Saria gets turned into, like, one of the fucking guardians of whatever. Yeah, Sage. Yeah, Sage, yeah. Sage. And that's as far as I got before I stopped playing and then lost my save. It's the fucking owl. I don't want to talk to the owl. Owls in Zelda games are very annoying. And if memory serves me correct, the owls was a thing Link's Awakening started. And that's my biggest criticism of Link's Awakening, is that it started one of the worst fucking parts of... Well, actually, fucking the owls were only really a thing for... I think... Link's Awakening and Ocarina of Time. I think they were literally the only ones that did it. Oh my god. I have a habit of doing it, guys. I'm sorry. I don't remember which games have, like, the owl guide or the owl guide book guy thing. You guys know what I'm saying. You guys are smart enough to know what I'm saying. I know there's this, like... Yeah, it's this. Backwalking is more consistent? I don't know how to do that. Fuck! I was late anyways! I have to fight the Re-Dead. Or whatever these guys are. Skeletons. They look like Koopa Troopas, funnily enough. They boys look like Koopa Troopas to me. Or at least Dry Bones. They look like weird. And I mean, it's not like the Zelda franchise is not unused to fucking taking Mario characters. Because Link's Awakening's enemy roster was almost entirely Mario characters. This is so scary. Oh, now that it's night, you can go to the Hylian Shield. You're right, I can go get the Hylian Shield in the graveyard. I should go do that. Thank you for reminding me, you beautiful little viewer of you. Thanks, chat. Oh my god, you fucking dork-ass nerd. I don't care. No, fuck you. I know I'm the only one who can complete the quest. Thank you for telling me. Something I already knew. Now it's daylight, that fucking bastard. I can't go get the fucking graveyard now. I'll do it, later. Sorry, everybody. I'm, yet again, a glorified disappointment. I know there's like a funny glitch that you can do by going up here, I think. I don't remember how you do it. But basically, long story short, is that you can jump down here. Oh yeah, and then you get like a shit ton of rupees. That's it. You get like a free fucking 20 rupees or something like that. I love this market. I think this market's so cozy. Remember the, oh my god, it's Malin. Mallow? No? I don't remember. Farm girl. Farmville girl. Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. That sounds kind of like a ye olden days version of like, oh, you're gay? Just like, oh, you're a little fairy boy from the forest? You know? Just, it sounds a little rude, basically. It sounds a little rude. You know? The beta files, I think, from the Nintendo Giga Leak, show that there was like an actual 3D version of that being planned to be put in the game. I think that's cool. Okay. This fucking nerd. Orc-ass nerd looking ass fucking bitch. This is something I've commented on very frequently, especially if you're a regular viewer of BreadStreams, but like, non-skippable tutorials drive me fucking insane. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I don't think 3D Castle Town was in the Giga Leak. Definitely shown a lot in the alpha and beta promotional stuff, though. Am I mistaken, then? Oh, you know what? I may have gotten that confused with, like, the Zelda project stuff. I know that Zelda Project Zelda had, was going to implement, like, a fully 3D marketplace town. I'm just gonna sneak by over here real quick. Yeah, I think it was one of the things that they restored from the beta, the Space World beta. By the way, Space World sounds like such a cool fucking event, but it's such a nerdy fucking dork-ass shit event. It's basically just another fucking E3, and I'm just like... It's so weird. Okay, you jump down here, right? Unless you, like, escape. You just drown. Yes, the puppy. A dog. Hey, check it out, it's this guy. Excuse me, Mario. Can you wake up, Mario? Mumble, mumble. Welcome, our ranch is so fun. Come on and look around. Yeah, who wants to, like, slightly guide me in the right direction about how to wake this motherfucker up? Oh, fuck, I need to get a chicken, don't I? I get a little fucking cuckoo. Wait for it to be, like, morning. I think I'm right about that. I think I need to go find, like... Oh, I need to find an egg somewhere. I need to go get an egg. It's like a little special egg that, like, specifically hatches around nighttime. Or something like that. Oh, hello. You going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a dumbass. Oh yeah, if you look for him, I'll give you this to you. Incubating this egg very carefully, teehee. Where? Weird egg. Not a fan of that name. Or the context. I love Zelda games that have a girl singing songs. My favorite. Oh no. I'm not gonna make it. Wow, it's the miracle of life. Stop. You violated the law. Surprised no one's done like a complete overhaul mod for Skyrim that changes it into like a realistic looking Legend of Zelda. Actually, I don't know if I should say that because I have no idea. I remember I made like a joke that like someone probably made like a John Wick mod for Doom, and then I looked it up and someone did. And I was just like, that's crazy. So I remember I was talking with a friend about how like there was a John Wick movie or a new John Wick game in development somewhere. Like that just started development. Like the original Doom? Yeah, like the original Doom. Doom 1 and Doom 2, someone made like a Doom guy reskin that lets you play as John Wick, and they added like a few like John Wick themed weapons. Alright, for now. Shirt. And a person get a little shy around here. Okay. Hello, and whom might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest and I guess I fell asleep. What? Melana's looking for me? I'm gonna catch it from her now. His daughter beats the ever-loving shit out of him every time. I messed up bad leaving Malana behind to wait for me. He's really gonna let me have it. Alright, bye, Mario. Wait out, guys. Cow milk. Maybe, at some point soon I'll play just a little bit of Doom on BreadStreams, because I really like playing it, and I've been making some real good progress recently. I'm really good at the game. So maybe someday soon. No guarantees, though. No promises. I can't make promises anymore. I keep making I used to make promises all the time, and then I just never kept them. So my friend is asking if I want to power wash, and I have to tell him that he has to wait a little bit for sweat to save. Alright, I'll get in here, I'll save, and then we'll do this some other time. Alright. Thanks for guys to tuning in. I'll see you guys all next time. It's Waddle-Law. I will probably most definitely have a good time. Thank you, Neko6330. Let me repeat that. Neko6330. Thank you. You're the MVP here. Squad-a-la.